if I'm early in practice or maybe even in training, I think entrepreneurship resonates with a lot of early career physicians that have gotten a good dose of the system and they're like, I really don't, I would love to do it a different way.
Yeah.
What do you think is like a good starting point? Like, how do you, I know it's not really well taught in training, like there's not a lot of
You have
business.
to decide when you're ready to go on your own. And my suggestion is you want to transition to go on your own, meaning you have a job or you're working for someone else and you should start just get your LLC and start looking for a space. And you should be doing like 5 days a week, working for someone else, working somewhere where you get paid, and then go to like 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, and start building your up. You have to figure out what you want to do and who you want to do it to. Because if you know what the avatar of your customer looks like, you can go out and find them. Like if you know you want to do breast augmentations on 22-year-old girls, that's a lot easier. You're going to direct your marketing towards college age girls, and you're going to have college age, flavor to the medium. So once you get good at something and you know who you want to do it to, start building the people around you who are going to help you do that better. It's all
Yeah.
easier said than done. And then measure yourself in decades. Most people, as Bill Gates says, overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in a decade. It's like a diet. Like you can't do it for 2 weeks and wonder why you're not ripped. Like eat healthy and work out for 10 years and show me your body.
Right. Or do like have one improvement a day.
Yeah,
Like could
I
be
mean, listen,
small.
atomic habits, like, yeah, listen, if you got to have a disciplined routine and you got to hit it for like decades, and I don't believe you can lose if you're willing to do that. But I think there's like 0.000000001% of the population who's willing to do that. It's
Well,
like
most
a
people.
bamboo tree. A bamboo tree can grow like 90 feet in 6 weeks, but only if you like water it perfectly under the ground for 5 years in this one spot. So like, are you willing to like do the 5 years of watering to like build the foundation
And
that
it's
no
like,
one sees, and then you know success happens slowly then quickly.
yep. No, and I think people think they see the person, they see the bamboo tree grow, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I want to grow the bamboo tree." And then they're like, they don't see the part that happens before,
Yeah,
the
everyone's an
hidden.
overnight success. It only took 30 years.
Yeah, but in reality, it takes a long time to build up things. And then they compound. It compounds. All these little successes compound to turn into big success. And it's like your practice is like growing fast now, and it's compounding. And there's a lot of bigger successes happening. But you also start out in like a room with three people, like kind of feeling like your head was cut off, and you're like, eh.
Exactly. Which always keeps the fear level up. So like you never get comfortable. Most entrepreneurs are never comfortable. I
Are
bet you
you
Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are like stressed 24/7. Like even though
are you comfortable?
never. Like I'm no, like I'm always like, I have this massive payroll, these huge facilities, all these things that are running through your head of like, what happens like if nobody shows up to, like there's always, yeah. No, I'm never like just cruising. I'm always dialed
It
in.
would, but it would be kind of boring if you were cruising. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, I don't know any other way. Like I don't know any other way.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure and circle back on your end. Where is the best place people can find out? I know you have a lot of good stuff on social media, and that's another thing. I think you've done a really great job of building. You were talking about people with social media that have done really well. You're one of them. So,
I appreciate that. I think there's no magic formula. It's like, this is what we do. This is who we do it to. This is why we do it. This is why you need it and want it in your life. And I'm going to do that every day for decades. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, why you should trust me. I'm very disciplined. I exercise, I read, I get up early, and I spend my free time with my family. Like I want a doctor. That's what people like.
yep, it's simple.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's no razzle that, like, I don't need to do anything like magic. It's like, we solve people's problems and we're good people, and like we care about the people we do it to. My recommendation for anyone, if you're anyone starting a practice or any business, recruit awesome people. They have to have unimpeachable character and have to be like committed to excellence. Like don't
Mm,
recruit average, and take care of your people. If you take care of your people and you take care of your patients, the profit takes care of itself.
right. Yeah, and you can build a culture too.